We're here with Evelyn from Mighty Boards at Spiel 2023. How is the show going so far?
It's going pretty amazing. We weren't really sure what to expect because Spiel obviously changed halls this year, right? So we're now finally in Hall 3, which is great.
The biggest hall?
The biggest hall. I think the busiest as well.
And the busiest, yeah.
Also, we've doubled the booth. Because last year we had basically 2 tables and now we have 3 rows of tables, and maybe as you can see everything is quite busy and full, so we're quite happy with what we're seeing.
Yeah, it's amazing. Right, and what are you showing off and what did you bring to Spiel this year?
So the newest thing we brought is Art Society. It's a pre-release because the game will come out in November.
Oh, still a little while, yeah. So,
yes, exactly. So we did bring like selective, limited quantities, let's say, to the fair, and we're offering free promo tiles with it as well. So everyone who wants to play it here, pick it up, can. We have 5 demo tables set up. It's quite an easy game to play, so it takes about 5 minutes to explain, and then people can just play for 45 minutes, an hour. It has a little bit of a patchwork, Azul kind of vibe to it. So basically the idea of the game is that you will each have your gallery wall at home that you're trying to decorate with the most fashionable paintings out there.
That's right.
Because like the more fashionable your wall is, the more points you will score at the end of the game. So maybe you can see it over here on the table. What you'll do, the game, it comes with like 116 different paintings, so there's a lot of illustrations, like 7 different artists have worked on the game.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. We wanted to point that out, of course, because we do want to support their work a lot. But maybe, as you can see, I'll try to explain it as we go. There's 4 types of paintings in the game, right? You have still life, you have landscapes, you have portraits and cityscapes, and you also have 4 different frames that go around these kind of paintings. So the idea, the most basic thing I will explain, is that there's 2 important things to remember in the game, is that 2 same types of paintings next to each other would be considered a faux pas. You don't do this in the art.
You don't do
right?
that in art. What are you, a savage?
Exactly,
Come on.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a funny thing because if you look closely at the cover of Art Society on the front, you would see
there's a
2
faux pas.
portraits, but they realize, so they're looking away from each other like.
That's great.
Little fun fact.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Love that.
What is good, however, is if you can match certain frames next to each other. So if you manage to do that, you will score extra points. You will get decor points, and obviously decor will help you to fill your wall faster and score you extra points at the end of the game. Now, at the same time, like, you will bid on certain paintings to be able to place them on your wall. But the paintings that don't get selected will be sent to the museum. But the more of a certain painting type that gets sent to a museum, obviously the museum will hang them all up. So if the collection gets bigger at the museum, that might become the most fashionable and might score more. So you might want to keep an eye on what happens in the museum, because those paintings that end up there will influence the scoring at the end of the game and will score you more points when you play.
I thought it was super clever, and because you are bidding on the painting that you want, sometimes it's good to bid low so you can force paintings to the museum, right? Because you might have some of a certain colour.
It's all in your hands.
I think it's absolutely fantastic. What's the reaction been to Art Society so far at the event?
It's been really great. People really, really love it. Like, for us, the best thing to see is that a lot of people who play it actually buy it.
Yeah,
so
that was literally me today.
Yes, great.
I did that.
Thank you for that.
That's okay.
So yes, that's a very good response. Like, especially because this is a game that is slightly lighter than what we usually have in our line.
Okay.
Because maybe you can see at the booth, like, we have Art Society, for example. We have Hamlet, which was last year's
one of our favourites last year.
Hot game at Spiel, exactly.
It was very good.
So we're demoing the expansion right now, which is called By the Lake.
Yeah. Kickstarter just closed, did it? I think
the Kickstarter closed this summer, exactly. So we still have the late pledges live till the end of October.
Okay.
And the game will go into production probably at the beginning of next year, so you can expect it probably end of spring next year. That would be it. So it could be a next Spiel.
Yeah, maybe next Spiel. Okay,
exactly.
fantastic.
We also brought Excavation Earth with us because we released the latest expansion. It belongs in a museum a while ago, but it's the first time we're bringing it to Spiel, so we always love to demonstrate it to some people.
This looks fabulous as well. I've not played this, but it looks fabulous.
We also have Roll and Fight with us. Roll and Fight is good because it's a quick and fun convention game, so people always like to play it here at the convention. But an exciting one as well that maybe I will take you to.
Yeah, let's go and take a look.
This one is Fate Forge.
Uh-huh.
So Fate Forge we shown off last year at Spiel as well.
This one Matt's very interested in, isn't he?
Almost final. Great. We're happy you like it.
Yeah.
Now it's almost final. So what you see here is we've taken some extra time. So the backers know already, like we've taken 6 months extra to actually take some time to finish the game in a better way, right? We took some extra time for the rulebook.
More development time, right? Okay.
Exactly. We took some extra times to finish the tiles. So our graphic designer is actually still working on finalizing all the tiles right now. Because we did get some feedback, for example, from our playtesters, from the people at UKG, that like some of the tiles like needed some more popping, so we did. So we did take the time to work extra. So for people who don't know Fate Forge, the idea for Fate Forge came from the fact that we, as a publisher, we like dungeon crawlers. And
so does this man. He loves a dungeon crawler.
We like adventure games, but we never have the time to play them or like leave them set up on big tables. So we decided, you know what, instead of having to look always for one that does do that, we just make our own.
Amazing.
So we came with Fate Forge. So the main idea for Fate Forge is actually accessibility. So a lot of it will be about the fact that you can play sessions of 1 hour. You can very easily store everything back in the box. You can save all your progress in the app will remember everything you do. And next time you play, you just take it back out of the box and you start playing again. That's
really cool. It looks amazing, to be honest. I love the little hockey pucks as well for the monsters and the characters. It's actually brilliant.
Thank you.
Yeah, this looks super exciting. So you're taking a little bit more time to develop it. So what's the ETA maybe for fulfillment?
So now, because it's almost ready now, we're going to printing next month. So it's finally happening, which means that probably around March, the backers can expect their copy.
Excellent stuff.
And then a couple of months after that, we will release it to retail as well. So it's going to be here next year as well, for sure.
Here next year as well at Spiel to play?
It will absolutely be at Spiel. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If anyone still wants a copy of Art Society, they better get here quick, right?
They have to be really quick.
Yeah.
We will open pre-orders though.
Of course.
So if people want to get it, we will do an offer where for 50 euros you can get the game with a fixed shipping price, so it will ship to anywhere in the world, so you can just pick it up for 5 euros extra. So people can still come by, they just fill in a pre-order form with their address and we will send it to you when the game releases in November. So you'll still be part of the first wave if you get it.
Amazing stuff. Evelyn, congratulations on all the success with Art Society.
Thank you very much.
Best of luck with Fate Forge. It looks like it's a fantastic game and I hope that the development finishes like nice and quick and it will move on to everyone else. Anyone that wants Art Society, get here quick or get your pre-order in because it is absolutely fantastic. And if you want to see more content, check out the rest of our stuff on our YouTube channel and on our Instagram page. Take it easy. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you. See you.